All right, hello, welcome back everybody to another ERL stream of our GT side of the tier. I had to wait a moment to see if the stream went really up on YouTube because we had a few mistakes in there lately, but it's running, so let's get started with the AM race of last weekend on the Nordschleife. A really, of course, cool track, the most difficult there is. And let's quickly look down the order of the field. Of course, I'm heir of the Pro League, and I will be doing the stream again. Most of you will know me with a familiar voice, but I see a new guy here in the name of Dumpster. Of course, because it's a reverse championship order. He's starting on the mediums, and he drives a Porsche, is what I can see. Looks like it. Yeah. Then we have Absolute, and now with us for a few weeks, also on the mediums. In the Mercedes, Dave, also on the mediums. Stalker Charles is on the hards. That's a surprise. Let's see what he would do with that tire. Zorro in fifth on the mediums. Shippo, one of the legends of the GT tier. I can presume he was already here when I started in season 2. So he's in sixth on the mediums. Axel in seventh, also on the mediums. Smack Attack in the mediums, and then Refs on softs. He is trying to get through the field as quickly as he can, think, with that tire choice, and should be leading the championship as it is reversed order. So Refs on the softs. We're going to watch him try to go to the field. Let's get up to the TV cam and get started right away, because we have over an hour of racing to look at. And of course, it's also a night race. You can see the headlights already starting to turn dark. Here we go. Oh, slow start from Charco Charles. I think there was maybe... Oh, Zorro shoots through the field. Of course, that Porsche is really slow off the line. So Dumpster and Dave falling back. Absolute taking the line. Look at Stalker Charles on the inside. Oh, gets a little hit. Goes deep. Don't think everybody can do something about that. It was just a turn 1 incident. Going deep himself. Ref's already up in sixth. Whereas Axel, he's back in ninth with that Porsche. Absolute took the lead from P2. Zorro from P5 jumped to P2. Good start from him. Then Dave Shippo, look at that start, also in fourth with the Lambo. Dumpster all the way back in fifth now. His first race with us. A debut on the Nordschleife. So that's not an easy race for him. Absolute in that Alpine Mercedes livery. He's working on his progress, getting more and more to the GT races as well. His connection looks stable this week. Last week he was having some connection issues, but this time his car looks really solid, not dawdling around the screen. Pulling a little gap on Zorro. Oh, as I say that, almost spins and gets a 1 second penalty. Of course, the commentator curse. There it is again. Oh, is it not live? But it still happened. Zorro second, Shippo now in third, in front of Refs. Dave back in. I already passed him here. Where did it happen? Let's just try to get some overtakes on screen, as it is a replay. It's already over an hour, so those few seconds more can't hurt. Shippo there overtook Dave for P through. Then we have Revs. Here is in P6. He's gonna overtake 2 cars in the next 2 corners around the outside of Dumpster. Oh, brave stuff, hangs on there. Good drive by Dumpster, giving him some space. Of course, there's soft tire, a lot of extra grip. And then on the inside of Dave, onto the ring. Oh, goes a bit deep, but just makes it. and is up in 4th already from last on the grid, so from 9th to 4th over the course of the circuit section, and now can start on his hunt to the front guys. Absolute pulling a slight gap on Zorro. Shippo is now seeing the headlights of let me check it again. Mr. Stroke in his mirrors. And look at this, even if it's not completely dark yet, you can only see the headlights in on the trees and on the rail. So that's just so cool when it even gets darker. I can only assume in a few laps time. Hugging that inside curb, getting a good exit. Let's go to Ref's car. He's following Shippo closely. Sparks flying off the cars. The graphics are so cool on this game in the dark. They both look like they don't take too much risk yet. Just taking it easy. Look at the tires of Refs already wearing out by some margin. Gets the inside on Shippo here. Oh, Shippo tries to close the door, but then backs off and let the rest go through. Dumpster and Dave. Oh, what happened there? Let's pick up Smack's car and see what happens. Side by side. Going, oh, touching Dave. Oh, man. Avoiding damage, but oh, okay, it all goes well. I thought I heard the car a little accident there. Oh, that's a brave corner to dive into. Dumpster gave him space again. Smack through, and now can start the hunt on Shippo. Let's see how it looks up in the front and get back to some TV cam action. Ref's already putting a bit of a gap between him and Shippo. But of course the AM race, yeah, it's you would like to win it, but if you can finish in the top 5, then you can go ahead into the GT class race, what's been driven after this one, and score some extra points. It's a cool format we already had in season 2 when I joined. I did the same. I did the first Schleife race in the GT class. It was then the class these guys want to get a spot in. That's where you first raced, and if you get into the first places, then you would continue to the pro race when the pro wasn't as full as it is now, with only like 6 or 7 guys in it, and get a chance in there. So at the time I won the GT race with the commentary of Shippo himself with the Chunky, and now I'm commentating on him on the Nordschleiffe, so that's how it can be in the league. Such a cool community we're having here, so Dumpster, welcome you, man. Oh, keep the car out of the corkscrew. Axel now in P7, picking up the places from Stalker, Charles and Dave, of course, because they had moments. So with the hard tires, isn't easy for him, I can imagine. Difficult track, and then in the night on hards. And there you have Refs on the tail of Zorro, and they're all still close to Absolute. So Absolute with that 1 second time penalty will have a huge blow on the last straight, because 1 second can easily go up to like 2, maybe even 3 seconds. You lose out eventually because you miss out so much straight line speed at that point because it's such a long straight. With practice I had once a 2-second penalty, and it even became 5 seconds in net what you lose, so it's gonna hurt him. The only thing he can wish for is refs trying to overtake Zorro in this tricky section, creating more of a distance, but that doesn't seem to happen. Up onto the second corkscrew section, over the concrete plates, a little bump on the end, you see the car jumping and sliding, and Zorro and Revs even closed the gap already, so Absolute is definitely going to lose out to both of them. And maybe Mr. Revs can complete a last to first in the first lap, and then that soft tire pays out, but he has to pit 2 more times, so he needs to pull a big gap after this. And Zorro and Absolute can do it on a 1 stop, so Stroke, his choice pays off, but he needs to get 30 seconds or so for a pit stop extra. Zorro trying to get back at him with the second run on the slipstream. Of course, when you get by early on the straight, you give the other guy a chance to get back at you with the slipstream, but he holds on, and now he needs to step on it and try to make a gap to drive away. Shippo still running in 4th, Smack now in 5th. Dumpster still following Smack closely, so that's good to see from the new guy. Really competing in this field so far. And that's another cool thing. Oh, Axel fell down. Does he have damage? No, he hasn't. But must have had a moment, because he was in the 7th, now back in 9th. Still close together, these 3. What I was trying to say, it's so cool we have this new AM tier in the GT section to give guys who wants to league race but don't have the speed yet to really compete at the best level, a podium to race, to fight, and to still show their story skills, and we can catch them on screen as well. That's why we do the replay streams. So that's of course a cool feature to watch yourself race. And we talked about. Ouch, Mr. Rez picks up a half-second penalty on lap 2. He's really pushing. That's should have happened in the Schumacher S's. Otherwise it's difficult to get a track limit on the circuit section. Oh, Absolute a moment, hit the inside curb. Yeah, and that's such a difficult thing to not do in the dark. Because look at this, when it's getting dark and you're driving this track, you need to went a bit wide there, stay off the curb. Oh, I heard Zorro hitting a wall. I thought I heard Zorro hitting a wall. Let's see what he does. Ah, there's no wall, but he just went wide. Maybe the car jumped on the curbs. It sounded like someone hit the wall, or maybe it was Shippo behind him. No damage. Shippo looks like he's putting some distance between him and Smack. Dumpster still in the background. And then Exo's back in front of Stalker Cho again. Not sure if his hard tire choice is going to pay off, because you should be able to make it 2 times 4 with 8 laps. and Revs is gonna struggle more and more throughout this lap because his softs are wearing out really quick. You can see them over half already on the left front, and then Zorro and Absolute tires almost identical. Shippo's tires are really good. Smack also almost nowhere. Look at that, even the hards of Stalkochal almost wearing quicker than the mediums of the guys in front of him. We saw the corner there. It's a corner where you can really commit, but if you overdo it, you dip your wheel on the grass on the outside when you have to brake, and then the cars just say, I'm not gonna do that. And it goes or spinning or straight, or it's likely you end up in the wall there. So it's a point where you can pick up a lot of time, but you can always drop the ball. And that's such a difficult thing on this track. How much do you push? Because you can find so much time if you're brave and you really commit to the corner. Oh, goes a bit deep here, Revs, losing out a lot of time. You can see his tires going really hard, struggling to keep in front, and he has to come in at the end of this lap. So Zorro and Absolute just needs to be patient, don't do anything stupid, wait for a gap to open up with a mistake, or even for the straight of the pit, because they should know by now as well as he's on softs. And then can do the math, he needs to have an extra stop. Of course they don't know when for sure when they're racing this live on a Sunday night. Shippo, and then the headlights of Smack behind him. Look at that already, getting so dark, so cool, so realistic. Look at this, what an image of the cars flying through the ring section, lighting up the circuit in front of them, not seeing what's coming up next. Let's see how it's with the last three guys. Are they still pretty close together? Oh, it's all been closer, but oh, and there goes Axel. I think maybe damage is off for these guys, because I've seen a few hitting a wall but still not picking up damage. So that's I think it's okay. It's a cool feature. The guys are trying to get better. Again in the wall. Yeah, definitely damage is off. You can see it here. Big hit. But yeah, maybe otherwise they have to pit almost every lap, and that's not what you want. You want to let these guys race and get the experience. That's what the tier is for. Ooh, Smack. Now look at this, really getting close to Shippo. Oh, Shippo goes wide again. And look how cool this looks through this part of the ring. Shippo going a little wide again. Jumping down this cliff. Two fast right-handers blindly go left down the hill again. Look at this, full throttle right on to the right side, just knowing you can do it, but it's completely blind. But yeah, when you do race and you have the track knowledge, you know you can fully send it in there, even though you can see nothing around the corner. And that's even such a great feeling on the sim already. Can you imagine how it must feel in real life when you throw your car in there with over 200 kilometers an hour, feeling that on your body? Man, that should be an awesome feeling. Maybe we can call Harsh later on in the stream because he did it in real life and ask him about it. Refs had the the half-second penalty, but he created a gap. Just holds on, but yeah, he needs to go in the pits. Look at the tires. So Zorro and Absolute are gonna inherit. Oh, Absolute dropped down some bit. There you see refs diving down the pits. Now Zorro unleashed and can try to create some space between him and Absolute. Even has slightly better tires, only by a millimeter or so, but then Shippo, who looks smack, is really close now. Zorro with the fastest lap of 8:29. That's about 15 seconds slower than the pro guys did over a single lap. Oh, I got a bit confused there. Of course, it's the 24-hour layout now. I was thinking they would go into turn 2, but got a bit confused there. Good commitment by Zorro, full throttle through the Schumacher S's. Mr. Stroke is again on soft, so he's gonna do 2 times soft and then medium. I can... oh, he's going wide, he needs to back out. Dumpster still following Shippo and Smack within seeing distance. It's now getting really dark and we're only entering lap 3. But yeah, just look at that. Let's follow revs on board through this section. We can see the guys in front. Let's watch how it looks like on the soft tires. Getting in the dark onto the ring section. Trying to guide you through it. So you have a fast right-hander, full throttle. You can't see where you're ending up, but you know you can throw it in there. Then again, full throttle. Really committing late on the brakes here. Down into... Again, oh, you have to avoid that little curb. You can see where the car, he just hits it by the tiniest bit, and then even the car unsettles. Throw it around all the curves. Look at that, how much time he makes up. Getting on the curb here to get as good an exit you can. Avoiding that little curb on the left, because if you hit that, you will unsettle the car again. Getting a good run onto the... Oh, the Flugplatz. No, revs knows that's not a place you want to get side by side, because it's again a really fast right turn, blind but full throttle if you commit to the right steering point. A little straight, it's up and down. Smack is not fighting this one. He thinks it's gonna cost me too much time if I fight him off, so lifts off, gives revs the position. He knows he has to pit again. I think that's smart by Smack Attack. He just wants the top 5 to be his goal for this race, and then continue into the GT class race after this one, where he even have to do 11 laps. So now he's really close to Shippo. Oh, too close, he can't find the gap. And look what's happening if you're in the dark. When you get to the car in front, your headlights are gonna get blocked out and you can't see nothing no more. And that's a little moment I had with Asriel in the other pro race. I got too close to him, and oh, there's no room there. I got just too close to him. I couldn't see anything anymore, and unfortunately bumped him in the rear-ended him off track. That was Still, I'm sorry, Azriel. We spoke it out in DMs, but yeah, that's not, of course, what you want to do. Oh, Shippo goes deep, allowing Revs. Oh, but Revs. So he just holds on. A lot of risk there. The pressure was too much on Shippo. He did go wide. How far behind is Dumpster now on this pack? Can you see them? Yeah, you can still see them. Good driving by the new guy, Dumpster. Then Dave, Axel. Axel is still close to Dave, who just disappears in front, around, goes onto the grass. Keep your concentration, mate. I know it's hard around here, but how is it in the front? Absolute. Oh, I just got him going wide again. It's unbelievable how many times you can catch these moments on screen. Could easily, maybe I missed out more, but catching Absolute. Oh, in a tiny mistake here again. His tires are going. Oh, they're both going really hard now on tires. Absolute is in the corkscrew, and Mr. Stroke with the pit stop behind. Look at this, now coming up onto the corkscrew, so he's picking up real good time with an extra stop. Shipper put some distance between him and Smack again. Let's keep on board through the next section. Maybe watch refs. So after the little white letters on the go in fourth, then it's back in third. Every time try to hug the inside curb. It goes up a little bit wide here. Hug the curbs. Just put your wheels on the white line next to the curbs, not on the curbs. Here you can climb on the curb a little bit, and then to the right hand side also, to get the best line possible. Back into third. It's a really. It looks like the track disappears, but I think when you go through that section for the first time, that's a scary sight. Then back up the hill again in second. You need to avoid that curve. You see what's happening if you hit it. You go too wide. The last out of this section in second gear, and then commit full throttle to the left hand side. Going to a little Flugplatz again. Here he goes. Whoosh, flying over. Of down the hill, I must say, not over. Fourth gear, full throttle to the left. Again, full throttle to the left, blindly downhill, right side. Again, full throttle, a little left, right, left. Coming up until a big right hand turn. 2 times to the left. Onto the second corkscrew section. With a little jump on the end. If you get it right. Oh, too much speed over the jump, then the rear steps out. The last 2, you really need to commit the right steering point here, full throttle. It needs to lift a little bit. If you hit it just at the right spot, the steering point, then you can go full throttle and you can pick up so much speed until the straight. It's a replay stream, but he knows I would be watching that maybe because he was flashing the headlights. Zorro needs to commit another lap to make the 2-to-1 stop work. But yeah, he has a comfortable gap, so don't have to take many risks. Absolute tires slightly worse than Zorro's. Of course, has to continue as well for the final lap in the first stint. Almost halfway there. And refs needs to step on it, and of course with he can't go for a fastest lap yet because he's doing an out lap and then an in lap. That's how this track is on soft tires. You can only do an out lap and an in lap. You even can set a fast lap. The tire wear is too heavy. It's really getting dark now as well. Shippo and Smack close together. Oh no, it's Dumpster who is in the fight. What happened here? Let's quickly do a tiny little rewind. I can't go back too much, but ah man, okay, maybe I can go quickly to the back and then to the front again. What's gonna happen between Shippo and Smack here? Or is just Dumpster picking up the pace? He's getting really close. It's gonna add a little bit of time to the stream, but who cares? I want to see this. What's gonna happen between Shippo and Smack? Or is just Shippo gonna make a mistake, Smack not finding the gap to get through, and then Dumpster can get into the fight? I'm quiet at the moment, but I'm just at the edge of my seat waiting for the magic to happen. No, it's just the raw pace of Dumpster getting up onto the rear of both these guys. Shippo just cruising through the final section, not taking any risks, and then the both guys of course have the slipstream. So just skip the straight, because that's another 30 seconds easily where nothing major happens. So we now get into turn 1. Look at Dumpster, he's gonna run on Smack, he's gonna dive to the inside, because we just saw that. Well, there he goes, out of the slipstream to the inside line. Is Smack gonna hold on the outside for the inside line on turn 2? Yes he is. No, Dumpster is already in front, but he goes wide, looks like it. Oh wow, awesome move by the new guy Dumpster on Smack Attack. And Shippo still holding on to 4th at the moment. But Dumpster is really getting into his rhythm. Was way back at the starting of lap 3, and at the end of lap 3 he was in the fight with these guys for P4. How's Refs doing on Absolute? Where's Absolute? So difficult to see in the dark. Is going up to the fast chicane. And Refs now onto the straight as well. But both tires now worn out on Zoro's and Absolute's cars. Now Stroke has the softer tire and the better tire, so he's gonna pick up a lot of time this lap, you can imagine. Shippo Dumpster going to the chicane with Smack still behind. And this is also such a difficult, tricky corner. Up the hill, a little bump. Too eager on the throttle and you will lose it there. And too early on the inside, you will lose it at the entry there, because you will get bumped out by the curb. And then so many factors here also. When you hit that curb on the inside, we saw Refs almost doing it. You have too much speed on entry there, so when you hit the curb you will be sent flying. So many little details what can end you in the barrier. Oh, Dumpster really picked up the pace over the last 1.5 lap, committing to a lot of speed. Oh, Shippo did it better. Look at the speed difference. He's driving away, he's pulling away. And I know Shippo is a big fan of this race, of this track, of this entourage really. Even when he's not the fastest, he still loves it, and that's so good to always see and hear, to have someone share the same passion, I think, as all of us. Even when you're not the fastest, even when you're not winning a race or having a good race, you can only be really loving or really hating to drive around here. And Shippo is one who really loves it. And he's doing good so far, still in 4th, still avoiding any big moments. Lap times, yeah, you can see it's not the fastest, but who cares if you just do what you need to do. And that means Dumpster and Smack, they need to find a little gap. Dumpster now on his tail. Oh, Ref's tire really wearing out quickly. Dave still in 7th in front of Axel. Where they both at? It's going down the hill into the right-hander. Look at that. No side whatsoever, just the headlights lighting up the way. You can only see for about 30 to 40 meters in front, maybe even less. And you really gotta know what's coming up next. And Shippo holding off Dumpster is allowing Smack Attack back into this fight. And that's not the first time we see the rear of that Lamborghini on screen. And Shippo is bringing a fight to this race. Look at that. It's on a straight, but it's twisty everywhere. Full throttle. Oh, gets onto the grass, and then this left-hand turn. It's so difficult. When you go to it, oh, he corrected himself really good. Dumpster saw himself going too early. If you hit the curb there, I can speak out of experience because I did it in the pro race. I steered in too early, went in full send and hit that curb on the inside, and then you're just a passenger in your own car. It bumps off, it goes flying, it goes spinning, it goes crashing, and then the damage was on, so it was race over for me. Just one tiny moment of steering in, half a meter too early, and that's it. And we saw Dumpster having a big moment up the hill where he was too close to Shippo. You call it the dirty air. Oh, again here the dirty air is caught. Getting out of the way really nicely for Smack. Good job here, Dumpster. Oh, he's having really difficulties. Oh, but look at that, he's driving without traction control even. And that for a new guy, and wow, that's something I really appreciate on him. You see even the guys in the pros who drive with the traction control. Even I turn it on for this race, I can't lie. I drive without it, but the risk of a tiny mistake on throttle on this track was so big. I just chose to turn on traction control to minimize the risk on that. But yeah, then I still made some other mistakes, so eventually didn't help out. Oh, Smack Attack also without traction. I was in front, yeah, I'm so caught up in this fight, I'm all forgetting about the front. And look at this, Revs now on the back of, oh, Absolute, what you doing, mate? Oh, really struggling through the last corner up on the straight. Revs, I think, is bumping him just. Look at that, when you are so, oh, he forgets to shift up. Losing a little speed. I'm saying, look at that, when you get really close, it's completely dark. Wow, you can see nothing no more. Oh, Zorro misses the pit entry. No way. Oh man. Oh, Refs almost misses it too. Oh, just caught it on time. Wow. Look at the sparks flying, cool stuff. Oh man, Zorro. He's gonna have a hard time driving this car for half a lap without tires. He's gonna need to tire save. He's gonna need... look at this, he knows it. He's really, really slow. Oh man. We saw pros missing the pit in their race, but that was because of the rain. They spun out. I'm talking about Chunky, but he got a bump. I'm talking about myself. Oh, he needs to avoid the cone, otherwise you get a penalty. I think Axel can even go a 5th lap if he like to. Star Control. Look how dark it is. Oh, big moment on the curb and the grass. Ooh, man. Keep it on the tarmac, not on the grass. Sorrow, oh man, your tires. Ouchie, wouchie. Let's, hey, Smack's continued as well. He didn't pit, so he's going for a fifth lap. Stroke now in front of Absolute. Took a lot less fuel. Of course, we know that GTR is really good on fuel. Dumpster really fueled up his car. And now has a bigger gap to Shippo because of that, because look at the fuel Shippo took. A lot less. So we're halfway through the race. And we just saw Zorro missing pit entry, realizing too late. Oh, I have to stop. Wanted to dive in, but it was too late. He would have gone into the wall if he did. And now he needs to tough it out on really worn tires. Be extra careful. Smack chose to go on another lap. Refs and Absolute together. Good job by Absolute. I think he closed the gap to Refs, looks like it. He was further down behind. Now they're on the same tires. Refs was on the better tire all the time up to now. Let's see what he can do on the same tire. Absolute is used to the mediums. Refs needs to be extra careful through some sections, through some corners, because they have less grip than the softs. Zorro still go. Oh, and even the fuel. Yeah, I didn't realize that, but the fuel is also something you usually can't do 5 laps on one tank unless you really fuel save. And it's blinking red already. He needs to put it on mode 3 or 4, maybe even 5 to make it on fuel. Does he realize that himself? Stroke still followed by Absolute here. Shippo still doing what he needs to do, keeping it between the white lines. Pulled a little gap on Dumpster. Let's see if he can find his rhythm again, like he did in the last 2 laps. Really closing up the gap to Shippo and Smack in that run. Dave still in 7th, Axel still in 8th. Ooh, picked up a second penalty. Star Control still going on his hards. Zorro, oh man. Missing out, missing the pit entry. Just realizing too late. And now look at his tires and his fuel. Yeah, that fuel is not gonna last until the end of the lap. I don't know if he realized it himself. He needs to... No, he's just going and going and going. He needs to go all the way into mode 6. Extra fuel saving. And then I think even gonna make it. It's not gonna make it even. Smack's fuel is looking really good. Absolute doing a really good job holding on to the rear of Revs here. What's going to happen to Zorro? When is he going to run out of fuel? I think even before the beginning of the straight. Smack's tires are really getting worn out now as well. And that's I can't understand his... is he gonna go to the softs then maybe for 3 laps after this? To trying to make some ground up again. Refs now finally pulled a little gap on Absolute. Oh, sorry about that. Must have had a moment. Shippo, yeah, look at that in the background, Dumpster. Headlights showing up again. Through the corkscrew. And that's really the difference. Look at it. That Dumpster took the corkscrew by around 90 kilometers an hour. And we have seen the pro guys go over 100 through there in the sprint. Of course, that was on softs, so maybe that's not a good comparison, but still. Still has something left. Zorro, how on earth? I think he just realized it. Put his car on extra fuel save mode. Looks like he's gonna make it. And even his tire rolls on for the 5th lap. Going onto the straight now. But yeah, he's gonna lose out a lot of time. Oh, look at this. Refs is already on the tail of Smack Attack. With even the pit stop extra. Unbelievable. Really props to Zorro. But yeah, he's in mode 6. Look at the speed he's having, 230. That's really on heavy fuel saving mode. But he had to. You can see him just lifting and coasting. A thing all Formula 1 drivers do to save fuel. He's diving to the right away, not missing the pits this time. Wow, unbelievable, he made it with even some tire left and fuel left. 0%, no fuel left. Wow, amazing job by Zorro there. Of course he's gonna lose some time, but he made it. Revs in 2nd, now we're gonna see Smack in as well. I think he should just have gone in a lap earlier. Let's see how much time he loses out to Shippo, because he was right on the tail of Shippo when Shippo went in lap 4. Then let's see how much time he has lost with this overcut and which tire he goes. Needs to refuel. There goes Shippo already. Smack still in the pits. There he goes. He's going to another set of mediums. Oh, and he's still on the tail. In between, oh, just in front of Dumpster. Wow, look at that. With an extra stop and right in between Shippo and Dumpster again. these guys have given us a great race so far with the three of them. Zorro still in P3, so a damage limitation with that mistake of going a lap longer, realizing he needed to pit too late. That's not a mistake you see often, but it has given us something to watch for a lap, so thank you Zorro for that. Great entertainment. Refs is now in the lead. He can control the race. He has a good gap over Absolute, but he can't afford... Oh, is it rain? Was that rain on my screen? Or is it just some flies and mosquitoes? No, I think I was just imagining stuff. We can watch it here again. No rain. I don't know what I saw, but it looked like it for a moment. That would have been awesome. All guys going longer and then has to complete a lap on softs in the rain. If you want to see that happen, just make sure you go to our YouTube channel and go to the pro stream of last weekend of the Schleife. There you can see some rain action and some chaos and everything else what comes with it. Crazy spins, even for the pit. And yeah, what I said, a lot of chaos in the rain, in the dark. That has to be a great watch. Refs going purple by a 10 so far. So nothing, no cruising to the finish line. He's stepping on it. But you never know how hard he's pushing. Maybe he's even driving at 80 or 90% of what he can do. Just don't have to take a risk when you're in the lead. Let's get back Shippo. Dumpster took smack again. I want to watch this. What happened? Oh, brave stuff. Going around the outside. Smack again lifting. The same spot he led refs through. Heavy braking zone. So goes a bit deep. Under the bridge. And now the hunt for Shippo can begin again for Dumpster. Great. Ooh. Looks like Absolute was a bit wide there on the curb. Of course, the mix of this AM tier existing out of a few drivers who've been here for some time, like Shippo, one of the true old rods in, I don't know how to call that in English. Oude rotten, zeggen wij in het Nederlands. One of the old guys, not on age, but he's been here for a while. An oude rot is what we say in Dutch then. Someone who's been here for a really long time and everybody knows him. That's Shippo. And Smack also with us for a longer period of time. And the likes of Zorro and Mr. Stroke or refs. They're in for a few months maybe now, but still new, but already getting some name for themselves, with race victories in the AM class and strong performances in the GT class, and even in the sprint series, where we saw Zorro yesterday in the sprint stream competing with the pro guys. So that was really cool for him, I can imagine. Both picking up really good. Absolute, also not too long in the league, and Dave and Axel and Stalkocho the same. Oh, Stalkocho having a moment now on the medium, lowing the moan there, mowing the lawn there. So even in English I can make that mistake of switching around words. Of course Axel, I can see him a lot in the sprint, as I do that stream every week, so that's why I know his name. And yeah, nothing but props for the guy, just to stick it in there and try to improve. And Dave also this season new, but already a few months in now, so starting to be a familiar name as well. Refs now 2.6 in the purple. And how are Shippo, Dumpster and Smack doing still with the three of them together? Awesome. For 6 laps now. You can see left screen 50 minutes and counting. Oh. 18 minutes of racing after this one, maybe 17 minutes. And then we will have the top 5 who continues to the GT class race. Shippo looks like he's pulling out of a tiny gap now again. Oh, I missed it. I don't know where I was watching, but something happened. Dumpster and Smack switch position again. Luckily it's a replay stream. I can... oh, Dumpster going wide there. Yep, and there Smack through again. These guys doing really good of then letting the car pass if they make a mistake. Some guys can learn from that. When you make a mistake, the other guy on track has, I think, then the right to go in front. It's so dangerous to try to stay in front when you make a mistake. So luckily these guys have good sense. Yeah, I like to see that. Big props to Dumpster again. It's not the first time we're seeing this race, and we saw Smack do it also. So good job, guys. Setting a good example for every viewer on stream, or when you're watching it back later. Be like them. Do it like this. That's just good sportsmanship, and we like to see that here in our league. So Refs sets a new lap, fastest lap, 8:26.5, 3 seconds faster than Zorro had. Absolute at 8:30. Wow, starting to stutter. Zorro out lap, so he's gonna go for it now. Let's see what he can do. And Smack is already on the tail Shippo again. Let's follow them on the circuit section. Oh, Smack is gonna be really close. Yep, ties to the inside already. No, I want to watch it from behind. Ah, it's just too far back. Maybe we can have a good look like this. And Smack goes in front. Can Shippo take the exit here? No, it's Smack who wins. And finally, in lap 7, Chippo is overtaken by Smack or Dumpster. They were both following closely, switching turns in that for the last 6 laps. So, and then yeah, it is what it is, Chippo. You did so good for 6 laps, and then just one moment, and all that work is poof, gone in smoke. And everybody forgets it because Smack is in front. But yeah, that's racing. If you're in front, you have to stay in front. And that's a harder job than just try to pass once over such a long distance. That will be a new rule. Chippo was in front of Smack for 53 minutes. And then still Smack gets more points. If it finishes like this, of course it's not over yet. Yeah, that's how racing works. It's over at the finish line, not before that. Anything can happen, so Refs is in the lead, but yeah, it's still not at the finish line. He just needs to make one mistake, end up in the barrier, and then Absolute can take advantage. Because Refs put a little distance in between, but it's not that big of a gap, so one mistake. Look at that in the background. We can see the headlights of Absolute coming. Again, look at how cool this is in the dark. With those headlights, with the surroundings. How the light takes the forest around the track. How the sparks fly in your screen. It's just amazing. It looked like even on the forest there, a little campfire or stuff. Look at that in the middle top of your screen. What's that? Looks even like it's a little campfire, or I don't know what it was. Such small details. Make sure to watch the season finale this season in a few weeks' time when we go to this Bathurst, the Australia circuit. Also a really narrow and tricky circuit in Australia, when there are even kangaroos on the screen next to the track jumping with the cars. Stuff like that is so cool on this game. And I was talking so much, oh, of course not, Smack overtook Chippo again. Already on the circuit. I thought I missed it, but Chippo was in front for so long, I believed he was still in front when I looked at the standings. I saw Smack's name pop up first, and that's what I went in my head, but no. Of course, Smack went by on the circuit section this lap. And he's going purple. Wow, he's really stepping on it now. Of course, he has the better tires. Look at the tires. Everybody pitted a lap earlier. So with me saying not understanding his choice, proving me wrong, Smack, I'm sorry. Go, boy. Get that lap in. But keep it on track, please. How was Zorro doing? Let's try to pick up some sector times. Who's coming up to a sector first? 4.4 seconds red. Then we have Absolute. How is he doing? Red. So they're similar on pace. Zorro 1.1 second purple. Look at that. And then Smack. Smack is going. For only a few hundreds purple. Lost our time there. Chippo and Dumpster. Chippo and Dumpster improving both laps, but their fastest lap times are a lot slower so far, so I was in the back, Dave still just doing his laps, and Axel and Charles. They're really off the back of each other. And Shippo still in a fight. Smack is through, but he still has to hold on to Dumpster. I think this is going to be the battle for the last place in a GT race. And I know Shippo would love to have another 11 laps on this track. He's loving this. So let's cheer for him. But yeah, who doesn't like a rookie underdog, a first race, a first performance? Oh, that's close. Oh, too close. Oh man. Dumpster rear end Shippo. That's exactly what I did to Azriel in the pro race. Just watch it again. But look at this, where you got so close when you're in cockpit. Your dart goes scream. Oh, Shippo brakes at the point you don't have to brake, and that's causing Dumpster to hit him really in the rear. Don't know why Shippo hit the brakes there, but that's not a place you have to hit the brakes. Luckily no damage, because that's off. Dirty tires, that's what he's having. The best thing for Dumpster to do now is wait for him. I didn't see it in the steward's room, so it doesn't look like Dumpster is waiting. Whoa, Zorro, look at that. Already on the back of Absolute. With that mistake of missing the pits in lap 4. Needing to continue, fuel save like crazy, tires completely destroyed. But now, with the much better tires, look at this, flying towards Absolute here. Two seconds purple. What a lap Zorro is having so far. See if we can hold on to that to the last few corners. Just switching between cars to quickly see what's happening there, because they work together as well. Trying not to miss anything happening. Oh! Looks like Absolute's car was a bit unstable. Zorro holds on to the purple even with the second more. 3.1 seconds purple. Good lap by Zorro. Absolute did a 130 for 830. 827 seconds he picked up last lap. That's a big deficit. Refs even did an 833. But he's now in his final lap. But that gap, I don't think it's 7 seconds. So if Zorro can get past Absolute quickly, he maybe even can make it to Mr. Stroke, to Revs. See what the gap is. When we go through the next sector line, I'm just gonna count in my head to create some delta, because with a replay stream we don't have deltas on screen. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, it's seven-ish seconds to Absolute. So about 8 seconds to Zorro. And he made up 10 seconds last lap, so should be in for a run at the lead if he can get best Absolute, like right away now. Smack dumpster Shippo. Such a shame that fight ended with the dumpster rear-ending Shippo. Half a lap down. But yeah, in his defense, he was so close to Shippo, and I think he got caught out with Shippo braking in just a full throttle corner. And I must say, I had it myself once there in the pro race. It's in the dark when you're just wandering off with your thoughts for a little moment in the dark, and you get back on Earth, and then watch where you are on track, and it's dark, and you see a corner coming up, and you don't know where you are anymore. I can imagine you hit the brakes just to be sure. Oh no, which corner is this? I don't want to go off. Maybe that's what happened to Shippo there. Sorrow really close to absolute. He needs to get past, because otherwise he's not gonna make it to Mr. Revs. Oh man, look at how difficult it is when you're following here. Oh, he's trying the outside line. That's not gonna work, it's too narrow. Yeah, brave for trying, losing out. And now he's definitely not gonna catch Revs anymore unless Revs make a mistake. Look how blind you are, trying to search for the corner, for the exit, for the apex even here. So cool. Oh, Revs! Man, that was close. Tipping a wheel in the grass. Almost sending him off. How far behind is Shippo? You can see dumpster still in the right there. Sometimes I'm searching for an English word when I try to say it like we say it in Dutch, but then I realize, oh, that doesn't work, and then I need to find another solution. That's why I pause sometimes in my English talking. You must have realized that by now. I do that more often, pausing, because it's not natural for me to speak in English, of course, but I do my best. So we still have Axel and Charles competing. They do, oh, a moment again. Stalker Charles without traction control even, that's brave. Axel also without traction control. You see how careful he is. Trying not to go off. Ooh, that's a bit late, mate. But he holds on. Such a difficult, tiny corner there. Going downhill into a bump. Making such a sharp left turn. Trying to get the car rotated. Shippo is making good progress. To dumpster again. Hello, Thomas. No sound. That's weird. Hello, can you hear me now? No sound I'm getting on the screen. That's a bit late after 1 hour and 15 minutes. No, should be all okay, but okay. Then we have just an hour of racing without sound. It's almost done, so it's no use to get on that again or now. Mr. F's going for the final few turns here. That's really weird. If it's really sound off. But okay, let's just focus on Mr. F finishing his lap. Shippo. Oh no, what do I do now? You can be serious. I have stopped. I accidentally hit the wrong. Oh, there we have it. Dumpster, another mistake. Shippo in front. And he's back in 5th where he should be after the hit he got from Dumpster earlier. Where's Refs going up to the final straight? Really taking careful. That was not a really good turn, but yeah, what does it matter? You're in 1st. You have the lead. So his choice to go for the softs in the beginning of the race paid off. He made up 8 places, starting in 9th, going to 1st in just 1 lap. Then hold on to the lead in the 2nd lap with his tires really going off. Again, a stint on softs, and then on the mediums, got the job done. Again, a victory for Refs. It's not his first in the AM League. Going for the final turn now. Didn't do anything really wrong, and here he goes, Mr. Stroke or Refs, flashing his lights, winning absolute in 2nd. Good race by him. Sorrow trying to take absolute, but missed him. Smack, good race. Had to be really patient to get Shippo. It took him over 6 laps. Just at the start of lap 7, he was side by side on the straight, and he took Shippo. Shippo then got rear-ended by Dumpster, but in the final lap got back at him, with Dumpster making a small mistake again into the grass, into the barriers, allowing Shippo back through. Shippo in 5th, making it into the GT race. Or is he? Yes, he is. That's a close call. So Shippo has another 11 laps to go on this track that he really loves. And we're having to wait for Dave and Axel Starkochow. Let's give them a moment screen time out of their POVs. Because yeah, they're also competing, so they didn't have a fight, but they did their laps. Dave finishing 7th. Oh, he didn't finish yet. Now he finished. Axel. Still going through the final part of the difficult Schleife section. There the continuation ended. So there we had it, guys, the AM race on the Schleife. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you back again this weekend on a wet race at Spa-Francorchamps.